So there I was, minding my own business. We were at the dinner table, I was eating dinner, having a good time, at peace, doing what I do best, which is eat food. And I was randomly reminded of this one time where I had to take a personality test.
To be fair, I've had to take a lot of personality tests and they usually are really, really bad.
So when I was told that I had to take this one, I was not excited. I've just never had a good experience with the results of my personality test. It just never was very accurate in my opinion. So I decided though, I would put my nonsense to the side and try to be open-minded and take the test and see what it had to say. So that's what I did. I spent a few minutes, or actually seemed like a million minutes. And I completed the test. One crazy thing that I realized as I was completing the test is that it was hard. I thought that I would be able to be open-minded one and swiftly get through the answers to the questions too, but I really, really, really had to take a minute to try to self-center myself and answer the questions in the most objective fashion that I could. For example, some of the questions are like, in an argument with a friend, I am most likely to in a relationship, I am most concerned with being. When I fail, I feel, and they have answers for you. So there's multiple choice and they give you like a set, a bunch of answers that you can pick from. But when I fail, you start reading these things and you're like, is that me? That sounds like me. I don't know if I want to admit that that's me. Maybe that's not me. It's kind of me. Some of those things are me. Like I said, I took the test, wasn't hopeful at first, and when I got the results, my mind was blown. I felt outed, first of all. I couldn't understand how I could be reading the words of someone else but they sounded like me. It's really how I would go about describing how I would react to most situations, how I am in most situations, how I feel about most situations. Now, before I go any further, I realize that I haven't told you much about the personality test that I took, so let's do that right now. The personality test that I took is called the Hartman's Personality Profile, the Hartman's Personality Profile. And Dr. Taylor Hartman also created this book right here. Well, I think he's written several books, but in conjunction with the Hartman's Personality Profile, this is a great just insight to each of the personality types. So the people code, which I have pretty much devoured front to back. What I absolutely love about the book is that it goes into such full details about a personality types. And by fully, I mean it goes deep into the characteristics you may possess, the limitations you may have, the celebrities that might have the same kind of personality as you. That goes into real life examples, things or people you might, or characteristics you might find attractive or unattractive. The strengths you bring to the table. I'm not really sure if I said that, but it goes into legitimately everything. It goes into a little bit of everything. When I originally took this personality test, I took it online, and the one thing that I did not like is that there seemed to be, in the version I had, a ton of questions. A lot of them were repeat questions. I was trying to give the test the benefit of the doubt by assuming that they were trying to see whether or not I was going to change my mind. But when it comes to the book, the test isn't as long. So I don't know what the difference is between the versions online that we took and the book. Actually, I do know the difference. The difference is, if I had to choose, I would choose to answer the questions in the book. But if I didn't have a choice, I would still 100% spend however long it took me to take the test. I would still spend the time to take the test because I thought the information was so helpful. So on the rating scale, when it comes to personality tests,
I assume you're here because you're interested in whether or not you should take this personality test.
so on a scale, my rating would absolutely be a 10 out of 10. Absolutely would recommend. Take the test. Now, I do want to preface with this. Whether or not this personality test is a home run hit for you, or whether or not it's just you taking a few minutes to self-discover so that you can be your more confident, more powerful self, well then that should be enough of a reason for you to take it. And on that note, if you actually, for fun, I encourage you to go take the test. I'm going to leave the online version of the test link in the description box below, along with the name of the book and the author. And I encourage you to go take the test and come back here after you've taken it. Let me know what your personality color is. I'm super excited to hear what it may or may not be. And then see if you can guess what my color is. Write it down in the comments below. That's gonna be it for today. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. It'll let you know when I'm here, so you and we can hang out. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.